JoJo from MileSplit here with Natasha Hastings, getting ready for the 300 tomorrow at the Millrose Games. What are your expectations for tomorrow?
So I've kind of been putting it out there that I would like to go after the American record again, but honestly when I go into races I really don't like to have an expectation. I much rather prefer to focus on the process. My coach and I will go over a race plan and kind of the things that we're working on. This is also my first race of the season, so we're kind of using it as a marker for where my training is. So I'm going to go into the race focused more on that, and then if it happens it'll be great, but otherwise I'm just focused on having a clean race and executing.
How do you feel about your training and fitness right now compared to last year?
I feel pretty good. I'm pretty excited. It's always tough coming off of an Olympic year because it's such an emotional year. It's an exciting time, and of course I had great success in Rio, so it was exciting, but it's kind of a challenge to get back into training. Sometimes even physically you don't realize how tired you are. So I remember when things kind of started up, it kind of felt like, ooh, this feels a little different, but I'm feeling like things are rolling into good form, and I'm just excited to see how things go tomorrow.
And have you done similar workouts? Have you done any workouts that are same from this point in time last year that you can really compare your fitness?
Absolutely. I want to say in the last couple of weeks, actually, we kind of moved into doing some workouts that I'm like, oh, okay, we're okay. It's the off-season training is one that I don't think most of us like, because it's a ton of over distance, a lot of interval training. So it's a really hard training cycle, and sometimes it's hard to kind of see where you are. But we've done some workouts in the past couple weeks that kind of make me feel confident going into tomorrow.
Can you pick one to maybe describe a little bit more in depth?
Probably, well, first of all, let me say we moved into spikes. We were in flats for 2.5 months, so we put on spikes, and then one of my, goodness gracious, I'm getting cotton mouth, sorry. One of my favorite workouts is for 250s, and we did one last week. Yeah, we did one of those workouts last week, and I was able to come through in about 31s, 32s, so that's a pretty good sign for me at this time of year.
And looking at your competition tomorrow, Shiny Miller there. How you doing?
Right.
And then you could potentially set an American record, and McLaughlin is probably going to set a national record. What's it like to compete against those women?
It's pretty exciting. I mean, first of all, Shanae, not only is she the 400-meter gold medalist, but she's also really quick over 200, so I know that she's going to be an awesome competition. She'll be right behind me, so I know that she'll be there, so I'll pretty much just be gunning for it. Sydney, it's kind of cool because I remember being in her shoes, in that I ran the 300 in high school, not the 300, I'm sorry, 500 against Gerald Miles and a couple of other pros to set that national record. So it's kind of cool to now be on the other side of it. I feel like I keep saying that over and over, but it's just interesting to think that I came up through a similar path as Sydney, and to now be on the other side and kind of see her and cheering her on, it's pretty awesome.
And how do you think things have changed since then? Since the rise of social media, how do you think it makes things different for teenage athletes?
Yeah, I think there's definitely more of an opportunity for celebrity, which can kind of be good or kind of be bad. One of the things that I mentioned in the press conference is on this level you're kind of not prepared for the pressure that comes with it. One of the things that I talk about in making the transition was I didn't really know how to deal with it, and it took finding my way and finding the right team to help me with that. So now you can kind of rise to fame quickly with the spark of social media. So if you don't have the right people around you to kind of guide you through that, even though it can be a very good thing, it does have to be monitored.
Do you think that she'll end up turning pro before college?
I really don't know. My advice, honestly, I feel like you should at least experience 1 year of college. I think this is her senior year or junior year. Yeah, I think you should at least experience 1 year, but I also understand that, there's kind of that mentality you gotta go when it's hot. So, I think she should at least experience 1 year of college because it is a big jump. But, Allison's proven that it can be done, so it's not something that can't be done. But I think it's really a decision that she and her family have to make for themselves and decide what's best.
conference, there were rumors that you were going to retire, but you're definitely set up to continue on.
I'm not really sure where that rumor came from. I think after the final in Rio, I made a statement, and I feel like somewhere or another someone took, people have a way of twisting your words, but I'm definitely here to stay. I plan on going to 2020. Unless God has something different for me, I see no reason why I need to hang up the cleats just yet.
And are you still working with Otto Golden?
Yeah, so I'm in Texas full-time with my coach Daryl Woodson in Austin, and then I work with Otto like maybe once a month, and then when we come to track meets, of course, so kind of in tandem.
All right, well, Natasha Hastings here to stay, going after American record tomorrow. Thanks a lot.